In this video, we are going to cover how to make a shower wall using our pony railing wall feature. To start, I'm going to select my straight interior wall tool, and I'm going to draw a straight interior wall. Next, I'm going to go to my library, and under the Chief Architect Core Catalogs, under Architectural, then Doors and Doorways, then Glass Panel, then Shower and Closet Doors, I'm going to choose the SC03 glass door. I'm then going to place this in my plan. Next, I'm going to go back to my Select Objects tool so I don't accidentally place a second door. Then I'm going to select the wall and open it for specification. First thing I'm going to do is on the General panel, I'm going to check the railing checkbox. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Wall Types panel, and on the Wall Types panel I'm going to check the Pony Wall checkbox. This is what allows us to have a railing on top of a solid wall. Next, I'm going to choose from my wall types, I'm going to change the top wall type to a glass shower. While this doesn't update in the preview, we will be making changes to it to make it look like a glass shower later. Other things of note on this panel is the elevation of lower wall type. We want to leave that at the default of 48 inches, but if you wanted to change the height of the lower wall top, that is the solid wall, you can do that using this tool. We also have the Align Pony Wall At option, which gives us the option to align the top of our pony wall with different layers of the lower wall type. This can include the outer surface, the outside of the main layer, the wall center, the main layer inside, or the inner surface of the lower wall type. In this case, we're going to go ahead and leave it at the default of main layer outside. Also note, you can choose how your pony wall is going to display in plan view. You have options for upper or lower wall, upper wall with a lower wall outline, upper wall outline with a lower wall outline, or both upper and lower walls together. I'm going to choose the upper wall outline and lower wall. This way I can see my lower wall type as well as an outline of my upper wall type. Next, we're going to go to the Rail Style panel. And on the Rail Style panel, this is where we can specify the top parts of our pony wall. So I'm going to change from Open to Panels, and I'm going to set this to have no post. Then I'm also going to turn off the top rail, the bottom rail, and the raise from bottom. On to the Newels and Balusters panel. This height is where I can set the top height of my top wall type, or my railing. In this case, I'm going to set that to 32 inches. I'm also going to change the thickness of my panel to be 5/8 of an inch. Next, we're going to go to the Wall Cap panel. I'm going to zoom in on my preview a little bit here so you can see what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the Replace option to replace our wall cap with a different molding profile. So I'm going to go to Chief Architect Core Catalogs, then the Architectural, Moldings, Profiles, and Extrusions, Base Moldings, and then I'm going to choose CA-59 and click OK. Now you'll notice when this molding profile first gets input, it looks kind of strange. What we can do is we can rotate this molding profile to get it to look more like what we want. To do that, I'm going to check the Rotate Profile checkbox. At this point, my molding profile has now been rotated and now lays flat, so I have a nice ledge for my shower wall. I can also come in here and adjust the height if I want to make it a little bit thicker. So maybe instead of 3/4 of an inch, we'll have a full inch tall. And I can also adjust the width of this. By default, the full wall width is going to be checked, but if I wanted to uncheck that and adjust the width manually, I could do that. For this case, we're going to leave the full wall width checked. Next, we're going to go to the Materials panel, and on the Materials panel, we're going to change the exterior lower wall surface. So I will select that and then click Select Material. And the material we're going to change it to is one that's already included in the plan or is already in use in the plan. So I'm going to go to the plan materials, and then I'm going to select the ash 6x36 AV05. So I'll select that and click OK, and that will apply it to my exterior lower wall surface. I'm also then going to repeat that process with the interior lower wall surface. Click on Select Material, then go to Plan Materials, then select the ash 636 AV05 and click OK. And you can see that's updated in my preview on both sides. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to change the material for my wall cap by selecting Molding under the wall cap, choose Select Material, and again use the ash 6x36 AV05. The last thing we're going to do is change the panel material. So I'm going to select the panel and click Select Material, and we're going to change this material to be a glass material. So I'm going to scroll through my list until I find glass and glazing. Then I'm going to choose transparent glass, and then I will select glass tempered, and then click OK. Then I will click OK to close out the dialog. Now that I've drawn my wall, I'm next going to select the same wall type edit handle and drag my other wall out. Next, I'm going to make sure that my walls are spaced properly. I want this wall to be 5.5 feet from the left wall. So I'm going to select that temporary dimension and type in 5 feet 6 inches and press enter on my keyboard. And this bottom wall I want to be exactly 6 feet from the top wall. So I'm going to select it again, and in that temporary dimension area I'm going to type 6 and the foot marker and press enter on my keyboard. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this door, and I'm going to open it up for specification, and I'm going to go to the casing panel, and I'm going to turn off the interior casing. Then I'll click OK and take a camera view. And that is how you create a shower wall using a pony wall railing. In this video, we started out by drawing our interior wall, then placing a door, and then converting that wall into a pony wall railing. From there, we adjusted the heights of our walls and the heights of our railing, and then changed our materials to match the design of our bathroom.